Oh, it doesn't get any better than this. It's a nice September evening. We got Skyview behind us. We got Logan down there. The game of the week on the Valley Channel. Skyview and Logan, an in-Valley rivalry. I can't contain myself.
I can see that. This is a really fun game. Throw the records out. It's very cliche, but truly that's how it has to work with Skyview and Logan. They love to play each other, and they always play very well. And we look forward to a great game tonight.
I don't do what I'm told, so I'm not going to throw the records out. Logan 4-1 and Skyview 1-4. It's been a tough road to hoe for Skyview this year. A lot of injuries really kind of derailed their season early.
Well, you'll hear about that later from Coach Ander. Some of the kids are back tonight, getting cleared to play today, as a matter of fact. So that's going to help them a lot. And really, the thing they have to do is keep Logan's offense off the field to win this game.
Logan's found their offense in the last couple of weeks, and they're putting up points like crazy. So it's Logan, it's Skyview coming up next on the Game of the Week.
Introducing the Gold's Gym Complete In-Home Circuit Training System. You get the door gym, core straps, and push-up stands with rotational resistance, plus the circuit training workout DVD that'll transform your body in just 20 minutes a day. Start your training with the Grip Lock Door Gym. Turn any door frame into your personal gym instantly. Targeting each muscle group is as easy as changing your grip. Work your arms with killer tricep dips, then hook into the bar for six-pack abs. Continue your training with Comfort Tech core straps. Hanging crunches are the fastest way to a strong, sexy stomach. Finish your training with Gold's Gym exclusive push-up stands with 360 degrees of rotational resistance. By adding resistance, you build muscle faster. Burn more calories in less time with this circuit training DVD. Buy all these individually and you'd pay as much as $140. Act now and get the Gold's Gym circuit training system for only $49.99. Order now and you'll get this special circuit training wall chart free.
Valley rivalry game on tap on the Game of the Week, and it's brought to you tonight by Icon Health and Fitness. Never give up. Aggie Sports Grill, the place to be. Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors. Magical Moon Toys, come check out Pee-wee's Sweet Shop. Sports Academy and Racket club, your results, your life. Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. Intermountain Sports Medicine, stay in the game. U&I Furniture, always a better buy at U&I. S.E. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, sign of the clock. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank. ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup, we'll fix your disaster. Cache Valley Specialty Hospital, you do have a choice in emergency care. Lynn's Audio and Video, Cache Valley's audio and video specialists. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. Well, hello everyone and welcome to Skyview High School. Logan, Skyview, in-Valley rivalry game. Should be good, Levon.
Should be a pretty good game. Skyview's got to get up for this game, though, and derail a very tough Logan offense.
All right, we talked with both coaches before the game. Levon did. Let's hear first from Coach Craig Ander.
Well, Coach Ander, this is a game we all look forward to every year, Logan versus Skyview on your home turf. Talk to me about tonight's game.
Well, it's a great rivalry. I mean, this rivalry has got to be one of the oldest that have, at least the oldest in the valley, and I think the kids look forward to this all year long.
Talk to us about your kids a little bit. Had some up and downs this season, some injuries certainly. Talk to us about your team a little bit and what we can expect to see tonight.
Well, we're starting to get the injury bug out of us. Some kids are just getting cleared today and tomorrow, and so we're not quite all the way there, healthy-wise, but we got some kids stepping up, and we'll play with who we got.
Fantastic. Talk to me about Logan. Of course, you guys have played each other a lot, and you're getting to know these teams really well. Coach Rivero's always got a great team. What do you got planned for them tonight? They're not going to hear this, so you can tell me. It's a secret.
Well, we just need to come out and execute. We need to protect the ball, number one. I think that's been probably our biggest bane this season. And then the next thing is just play good, sound defense, not give away big plays, and make them work for and really earn what they get.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, a lot of good players for this Skyview team, and there's one of them right there, Lee. Gabe Anderson, the quarterback.
Yep, should be a big player tonight for Skyview.
Well, he came back from an injury, and he's ready to go. Coach Favero also spent some time with Levon earlier tonight.
Coach Favero, a fun time for everybody when Logan plays Skyview. Talking about the game tonight.
Should be exciting. It's a great Valley rivalry, a great night with two teams that are pretty good. So it should be a blast.
Well, your teams seem to really gotten rolling lately, offensively and defensively, for that matter. Talking about your kids.
Well, we are very, very young. We've started a lot underclassmen, sprinkled with some real good senior leadership. So it's a process, and it takes time to get better. And we certainly are improving from an execution standpoint. So we're pleased with that. But you got to keep doing it.
We always talk about the offense with Logan. For years, it's been a great offense, but it seems like defensively they really stepped up. The ends were huge last week. Tell me about that.
They've done a nice job. We're starting 3 sophomores and a junior on the defensive line, so those guys are young, man. They're growing up every game. And then we've done a nice job. We had 7 returning starters from last year's team on defense. So from an experience standpoint, although we're still young, we have some experience there. So we've played well thus far, but it's we're in the thick of region now, so we're going to have to play great to have a chance.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
You guys appreciate it.
Well, there's the starter, Taylor Lowen, at center, 3-year starter. We asked Coach Favero, who'd you really like to feature tonight as a player? And he mentioned him because he's been such a big strength in that offensive line, 3-year starter. And frankly, we were looking at him earlier. That kid's got a D1 body.
6'2", 290. Yeah, looks, D1 body is right for a center or maybe a guard. Not quite tall enough to play on the edges, but boy, he is an awfully big kid. Well, the clocks are at zeros out here. Both teams huddling up, and the officials huddling up in the middle of the field. Pretty full side over here on the west side. East side still filling in. But it's always usually a big crowd when it's one of these in-valley games.
Yeah, it's a long drive from Logan. It takes so longer to get here.
I know, and there's so much more to do.
I'm just so happy that all these 3 schools in the Valley are in the same region again, the same classification. Makes every game even more meaningful, if that were possible, than just a rivalry game among neighbors.
Well, Skyview has played a tough schedule, and they've played a tough schedule missing a lot of kids. The injury bug bit hard out here in Smithfield.
Yeah, they've gone 1 win and 4 losses this season. They lost to Northridge to start the season 34-17, then Cottonwood destroyed them at 45-17, and then even worse, 63-21 to Jordan. They bounced back against Orem, scoring 29 and only giving up 6, and then last week they lost to a rejuvenated Box Elder team at 33-14 for the Bees.
Mountain Crest hosting Box Elder for their homecoming down the way and in the Valley.
That should be a pretty good game. Box Elder's very physical this year, and they got a much better offensive line and offensive attack.
Well, even though Skyview's only won 1 game and Logan's only lost 1, I think a lot of the people on the, a lot of people with Logan saying, hey, this is going to be a good test for us, because Skyview's played a tough schedule. And they didn't feel like, hey, they've taken care of business against maybe some teams that might be a little bit down. Here's Sean Giro with the return up near the 25. It looks like they'll spot it just short of the 25. That's where the Skyview offense, led by Gabe Anderson, will take over. Anderson, with that hand problem, seems to have it all better now. And who will be joining him, Lee?
Well, the starters, like you mentioned, Gabe Anderson, number 1 at quarterback, Jens Jorgensen for Skyview, Brady Martin, Corbin Lee, Tim Davis, Jorgen McKenna, Gabe Christensen, Soren Wadsworth, Mitch Bruce, Corey Jensen, and Don Corbell.
Corbell, big number 87. He's there in the slot. You can see the second receiver in. Huge target for Gabe Anderson, and Anderson will keep bouncing into the outside, and he picks up about 2 before he's pushed backwards.
We talked about Logan's defense last week. They've played just spectacularly well of late, and the starters for Logan's defense: Devin Cannon, Derek Larson, Caden Anderson, Carter Watts, Johnny Luke, Greg Vernier, Austin Rice, Jason Fairborn, Steve Ewing, Jacoby Wildman, and Darian Daniels. They've just been really fun to watch, those ends. And like Coach Favero mentioned, they're really young up front as well.
Bunch formation to the near side, and Anderson's going to keep again. In trouble, and down he goes, losing 5.
Well, this could be a really long night for the Bobcats if they can't figure something out early and really fire off that line. Logan, just like the last 2 weeks we've seen on the Valley Channel here, winning that battle at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and that was supposed to be Skyview's strength coming into the season, was up front, especially defensively up front. That's been the biggest difference between Logan this year and last year. Defensively, they're kind of back to their old form, and they're looking at a 3-man front, 2 deep safeties for the Grizzlies as Martin goes in motion. Little tunnel screen underneath. They need big yards on third down, and they're not going to get it, as Corey Jensen is hauled down after a gain of about 7 where they spot it. It'll be 4th and 7. No, it's Jones.
Well, Anderson drops back and puts it right on the money, but this is a really difficult play to pick up that first down at 3rd and long. You got to run right through the teeth of that defense, the linebacking core of Logan.
Wasn't that 83?
For Skyview?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Corey Jensen.
Yeah, there you go. So it was Corey Jensen. And now a flag. Nope, Skyview calling timeout. They were worried about number of players. And we were wondering if maybe they were going to throw a flag for too many, but they were one short.
They were one short, yeah. Take a look at that play again. A closer look brought to you by Baldwin Optical. Sure looks like 83 to me. Tries to cut across the middle, and great individual effort. Not a whole lot of blocks working for you there, and Logan does a good job in those retro uniforms to stop him in 3.
Been able to see Logan for 3 straight weeks, and it'll be 4 next week as Logan and Mountain Crest square off.
Yet another reason I'm glad these guys are all in the same region. It really helps with scheduling. We get to see everybody a whole lot.
You know, I make the schedule in about March.
Yep.
And the first ones that go on the calendar are the in-valley games. Then we look and see if there's. Then there's you know, the ones where, hey, only one team's in town. We'll do those. That's why we're not doing Mountain Crest Homecoming tonight, because Logan and Skyview are playing.
True.
And then after that, we try to look for what might be the best game. That's hard to figure out in March.
Yeah.
Punts away, and a fair catch called for by Logan. Hauled in down there by Jameson Hartman. And the Logan offense will take over. DJ Nelson will lead them out. Huge game by Nelson 2 weeks ago, and it was Falk that had the big game last week, as they have an embarrassment of riches up under center.
Well, Logan's got the two-headed monster working really, and I think it's a fantastic way that Favero's working both these great quarterbacks. You score, you stay in. Well, what if I got a hold, coach? Who cares? You didn't score. I think it's great.
Gives the player a feeling he's got at least some modicum of control over his playing time. Nelson looks to the out near side, nothing there, and he's flushed. And he picks up about 3.
Yeah, about 3. Great individual effort there as the play breaks down.
Wrapped up by number 72, Colby Villanueva.
Just to give you a comparison of the two quarterbacks as we look at the replay here, Falk and Nelson. Falk's passed 41-67 for 61% completion, and DJ Nelson 62 of 102 for just over 60% completion rate. So they're both very even on their accuracy, but DJ has passed for nearly 400 extra yards, 801 to 467.
3 receivers bunched to the near side, 1 to the far side. Nelson will keep as they spread that defense. Nelson a yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down after a gain of 6.
Picked up by number 5, Landon Siddaway.
One guy Skyview's glad to have back, big number 72, made the tackle on the last play. Got blocked out of there this time. It's Colby Villanueva. They were missing him earlier in the season. And they're starting to get healthier, the Bobcats, and they're hoping that it's not, they're saying, hey, it's not a moment too soon, right?
Well, they've only played 1 region game and lost that, of course, to Box Elder. And this region is so tough, you can't afford to lose more than about 3 games. So you got to get your starters back and your guys healthy so you can make a competitive run at the playoffs.
Logan calls timeout on 3rd down and a yard. You know, we pick a player of the game before each, or after each and every game. Sports Academy, yeah, before. Okay, it's fixed. The Sports Academy and Racket Club sponsors the player of the game. They get a T-shirt and a certificate for a kitchen sink at Angie's. I don't know if you've ever gone down there and seen what their kitchen sink is. It's this big, huge Sunday banana split concoction that really would fit in your kitchen sink. They actually serve it in the kitchen
That's
sink.
true. It's got the little pipe underneath there that holds it up. It's pretty cool looking and delicious. My daughter said, oh, for my birthday, I had all my girlfriends go down there and we killed the sink. I'm like, you took a bunch of people? What's wrong with you?
That's what our player of the game gets. Maybe they should save it for basketball season before they go get it. Right? The lineman can eat it anytime. 3rd and 1. Nelson's got it and more as he crosses into Skyview territory. 6 yards, and Logan looks like they may want to hurry this up.
Wrapped up by number 7, Keaton Smith.
Well, if you know you've got a couple of defense